There's lots going on. We get some of our winter feed delivered. Teamwork makes the dream work. Myself and Joe, we milk record and prepare the farmyard for some fencing. We move heifers, we move the milkers, all the usual day-to-day farming. Make sure to like the video and subscribe to our channel.
Tuesday morning, the 26th of May, just going 6 o'clock. Welcome back to O'Neill Dairy Farm. Another glorious sunny morning. Sunglasses on, short sleeves, shorts on as well. The milk bottle legs are out. So did a small bit of rebooting and rejigging on our drafter and gateway and internet last night in the farm. After we had football training, myself and the boys, basically just turned everything off and turned it all back on in an order that was recommended by the chat, and fingers crossed it's working so far. Our gateway came back online, our drafter came back online, and they've been online all night, so we'll just see how that goes. We've 5 cows in for AI or on for AI so far this morning. One lady that hasn't been served, so she'll be getting a first service, and then our repeats are coming now. So we are now into week 4 of AIing, and it is beef till the end. Angus and Belgian Blue for this week, and then we'll be into our short gestation Heifers. Lots of silage been made around the country and in the neighbourhood. So we're getting it done, making the most of the weather. Our bales of silage will be made hopefully by Thursday or Friday. The weather is to change a little bit at the weekend. There's a small drop of rain coming. Temperatures will be back to sort of a little bit more normal, 20 degrees and stuff. But our bales will be of super high quality, so that'll be our first lot of high quality feed for the winter. So I'll have to turn around, I'll be looking at my ugly mug and look at the absolutely stunning flowers on the white thorn, turning pink now. Or actually they are crabapple trees. I'm not 100% sure. I can never remember. Beautiful. Anyway, our first cut silage, we will only have our fertiliser out 4 weeks this Friday. Because growth was so hit and miss there on the first 2 weeks, the first 2 to 3 weeks of it, it's highly unlikely that nitrogen's all gone out of it. Thursday morning now we'll get a couple of samples of grass and get them tested and see where we are, and we'll more than likely be cutting then following week. The long range forecast is for the weather to break a little bit, but look, obviously we can't cut silage with nitrogen very high in it. That doesn't work, doesn't make good silage, won't preserve properly, and be an absolute disaster for the cows. We'll take our time, we'll bulk it up, and we'll get a decent crop. And like I said, our quality feed is going to come in the bales that'll be made in the next couple of days. Stunning morning. We'll get these cows milked now, and we have to get Ellen's car off to Dooley's in Carlow. Be serviced. That's the plan. Drive it on. Enjoy the weather.
A farm of 1 fork is going to be a farm of maybe 2 or 3 forks. We started off the season with 3, we're down to 1 now. How many handles can we break in a year? Yeah, we've broken 2 handles.
Our latest bunch of calves, weaned calves, coming over to the big shed, including our one and only red heifer, 28888. Come on, kids. Come on. Come on. Come on. Well done. Come on. Good kid. She is a pretty red heifer too. Absolute cracker. Come on, kids. You stand back here, Ellen, mind the gap while I go in and hoosh them out. Come on, Redzer. We're on farm. Myself and Ellen. Can we say it's too hot?
Yeah, well, it's 30 degrees. And it's, what day is today? Tuesday? 3 more days of just us, and then the boys are on their summer holidays. Current temperature in the calf shed, it is a boiling here today. Temperature in the parlour, sorry, in the dairy room. I just brought the surplus to requirement part of the collection yard over from the other side of the yard to this side of the yard, just trying to tidy away bits that we don't need yet but will need. Sorry, the radio's on. We have fencing posts and stuff that we're not going to use anytime soon, so we're trying to find places to store stuff until we need them. Next is the dehorning crate and a surplus to requirement plastic water trough that we're moving somewhere. I assume over beside the calf shed.
I moved the dikes back out of your way and you can let that in against the wall beside where you left that gate.
Okay. Why aren't we putting over there?
Our van is in the way there now.
One man in a cowboy hat walking into my man in a cowboy hat. We're mid cleaning up, so on to the next thing. We have a feed barrier that's to go on the outside of this shed. We just have to move it somewhere out of the way because we haven't finished that shed yet, so we haven't put it up. We just had an unexpected call to the yard. The man in the cowboy hat was a subscriber, former farmer, popping in to say hello. He very generously gave me a microphone kit for the phone. We all know my audio is crap on the phone. David Long and his wife Grania. Anyway, I've ordered lunch from the local shop so that we don't have to go home and keep cleaning up. Trying to get that area, that triangle there in front of you, ready for calves. The idea is the calves will go out the back door of the shed, that area there, but that'll be next year now before that's reseeded and ready to go. So this little bit is going to be the calf park this year. Next is the Condon Engineering starter feeder. It's going to live in the calf shed for the winter, but for the moment we're just going to move it over to the back of the new calf shed because we want to store stuff where it is currently sitting at this side of the calf shed.
So we're continuing with our clean up. Get your fork down a bit, Al. Level them out a bit. Sorry, we're just getting all the old pallets and jazz that are here at the side of the calf shed over to where our pallet stack is, and there's the pussycat. But the boys are off school next week, so Oscar's first job of the summer will be to go through that pallet stack like a hurricane and break and chop and cut and make us kindling for the winter. We had a pause in proceedings there because we had a chat with a follower of the channel, so shout out to David Long. He's involved a bit in the industry, doing tours and stuff, and when I say industry I mean making videos, etc. Farmer at heart, so good to chat to him, good to talk to someone that has a lot of knowledge about different gear and stuff. So you reverse back and then point it in over there so I can go and get the other timber and yokes here. So good chat, great chat, and always great to interact with someone who follows the channel and enjoys what we're doing. It was a welcome pause during the extreme heat of the day. Just tilt it up, Ellen, tilt it, whoa, lift her up a bit. So we're just getting all this timber and stuff out of the way that was left over from the building of the office. We're making space, we're just going to move some other stuff up here. Just reverse back a little bit, Ellen, because I can't get at the timber. Alright, down a bit there now. Okay. Flat to the mat. So Ellen is whipping that away to our pile of our pallet stack. We have old telephone poles and stuff that had multiple uses around the farmyard. Since we got them, when poles were changed over the last number of years, they've been holding back. They actually were used extensively, most of them in the old calf shed. Now the maternity ward, just trying to keep dung away from the feeders, etc. I think it's all imported timber from Canada or somewhere, and the creosote levels that are in them is off the charts. So you could never cut them up and burn them, because I think you just poison yourself. Anyway, they're still in super nick, so we're going to move them from where they are in that middle dumping ground. I don't know what Ellen calls it, but that's what she generally refers to when she's talking to me. We're going to take them out there. We're going to stack them in neatly here beside the wall of the calf shed, so that when we go get our fencing groove on, we'll have them there just to cut them into lengths for straining posts, etc. So they're going to go in tight to the wall. We've an old feeder there, it's a round feeder that is in good shape and will be used if we ever need it again. It's going to come in here out of the way, nice and neat. I was wondering what the noise was. It's just the wash down holes in the parlour. So we've a bit of lunch organised. We're getting that in a few minutes, and we just need to get in out of the sun, I think. A pair of red beetroot faces on us now. Every animal in the place is striving for what little bit of shade we have. It's days like this in Ireland that I do remember why I left Australia and couldn't stick it for longer than a year. Putting on sunscreen every day, just couldn't cope with it anymore. Shout out to my cousin Tara, legend. She was in Australia with me, had a very reminiscent, great voice note from her there this morning. So love you, Tara, it's great to talk to you. I'm just standing here in the shade, I don't want to leave it. Enough waffle, Joe, drive it on. Right, tip them forward. Just tip them. I keep forgetting about our door sliding out past the end of the building when it's opened.
I don't know why we use hand signals when we can just ring each other on the phone, have each other on loudspeakers instead of guessing what each other is saying.
Just get Ellen to shove it in a bit now.
Them bones need calcium. Them bones need calcium. Drink your milk. These are ESB poles from the fields that have been taken out, so we're keeping them to the straining post seemingly. Another gate. Lunchtime now. Whoa, better stop filming and actually watch what I'm doing before I knock the whole place down. Ronan Kelly just pulled into the yard, or maybe it's not him, maybe it's the salesman. They have a salesman that goes around selling stuff from their website. Not a camera on me, and I'm doing epic work laying that flat against the wall without Joe instructing me. Oh, don't fall over! Okay. Well, push back. Just drive forward. Yahoo! Go me. Right, lunchtime. Oh my god, right to get me on hand. Well, at least she's not hungry on her new bed, except she's shitting on everyone's food now. Calf.
So we're getting going milk recording now. Ellen has turned on the meters. Some of the cows are in here standing to cool the shade of the shed. The others have been waiting in the collecting yard. 24:30, bit of blood. She was served today. So I can't remember. I said that to Ellen before, and her theory on it was that it could be from the AIN, but I think it's because I don't know why I think it is. Anyway, it's too hot to be making sense. Absolutely way too hot to be making sense. Cows walked themselves in earlier on, so they've been standing in the collecting yard for about 3/4 of an hour now. Totally their decision. They had free access in and out of the shed. Some of them chose to come in, lie down like 25.70 here, or 20.75 even. Come on, go girl, up. Again, after milking, they'll have access to come back to the shed if they want, or go straight out to the paddock. So Cows can tolerate a temperature range from, remember from college now, something like minus 15 to 20, ridiculously cold temperatures, up to comfortably about 25, somewhere between 25 and 30 degrees. Obviously if you're at 30, which is I think what parts of Ireland are at today, I think we could have been up to 27 and a half or something, or maybe 28 here. I don't know what temperature it was, it felt that hot anyway. You need to be avoiding shade, etc. Cows had shade off the ditches up around the field. They'll have shade when they go back out now, again in phase, just all the whole of the whole ditch. I normally put a wire on it to keep them out from it, but no wire this evening. They'll have access right into the ditches they need to tonight. Obviously in hot countries, we've worked in a few of them milking cows, they provide constant shade, as in sheds like this or all versions of this, and they'd have misters going and fans, and heat stress is a massive thing with cows. Reduces appetite is the most important. So the cow ain't eating, she ain't doing her job, she's not ruminating, she's not producing milk. There we are. You can see that absolutely bacon golden orb. We'll get these cows milked now. Let's drive it on.
Current temperature down in the milking pit. We're just starting milk recording now.
Second milk recording of the year is our go. Ellen is putting on units. Cows waiting patiently to come in. So each cow obviously has their own individual milking unit. They also have their own individual milk recording device. So this is True Test, the same company that makes our weighing scales and listen to the colours. So basically what happens, start milking, stick the unit on the cow. I'll come along now and I will, in my handheld, it's ready to rock. So that cow's number is 2352. And then I press select on the meter box and it's entered. The milk meter now knows that the cow's number is 2356 and it'll coordinate it to the barcode sample bottle that's on the back. We do that for every cow that comes through. So there's 139 cows this evening. We're going to get a milk sample from them all. So then the milk sample tests for fat, protein, cell count. You can test for any of the diseases, I think Yonis and all the rest of them. You can pregnancy test through the milk, which we do normally. We'll be on the next milk recording in 2 months' time. And in the morning then just recording you. So, driving on.
The first row is on now, milking away. When they automatically come off, then I have to press finish milking. Here, the sample will release, and then I move the unit over to the next cow. Joe, come along then and take the milk sample. Milk recording is done. Our heifers have broken into the field beside them, so Joe has gone to rescue them off a neighbour. And we have 2 calves that Joe trained on earlier in the week, and 2 of them has missed 2 feeds, so I'm going to push them up now on the automatic feeder and see what the crack is with them.
Sorry, Mama.
I'm covered in muck. So myself and Kitty are in the parlour. I have to, now that the machine is finished washing out, you have to wait for that to finish. Turn off the milk meters because they're only charged to work for however many hours. So Joe gave me the instructions, I'll do it now. Hopefully it all works for me. So we said state number 9. Press select on number 1 meter and meter off. Happy days, okay. I have to go and do that with all 20 and then press off, and that'll be them turned off for the night, or hibernated, I think. The cat just walked across there. Now she's up there. You're gonna kill all the birdies.
I don't hope so.
Hilarious.
How did she even get up there then?
Look at her, Joe. Look at her rubbing herself off it. Hello, Kitty. Show Farmer Joe how you get down. Ah, there you go. What a good little pussycat. Oh, that cow coo. Yay! That was funny. I'm covered in poop. My poor children and my daughters will be glued to technology because they've been at home since after school all by themselves. Well, actually, Myrna had a sewing class. Her granddad collected her for me. But off home now. Thankfully, we had no sports this evening, all because the girls have broken bones. But next week, so I was back to sports and my life will be in the car again.
It's 6:15 on Wednesday the 27th of May. Why did we think today was the 28th? Weird. I'll explain that to you in a second. Okay, so 6:15, the morning edition of our milk recording is taking place. Sorry, you lost me. Camera's acting a mega. Yeah, so this morning there's just a handheld device and Joe milking the cows as normal, banging numbers into the meters. I've looked a bit burnt yesterday. We're just recording volume this morning and what the cows give. So we're going to set up fire as normal and get going and activate all our meters and get cows in. We have 2 cows we drafted out for AI. So far there might be another one, but she'll be done tomorrow morning if she doesn't pick it up during milking. Yeah, discovered last night and hadn't thought about it at all that you turn off the milk meters when your machine is washed out and everything is done. But because we have the auto washer, we've been just walking away and letting that finish whenever it finishes. It could be a good hour after milking. So that's a bit of a pain in the hoop. Now last night, obviously Ellen was here and she was working on stuff in the calf shed. I had to go and get one of our wayward maiden heifers, had crossed the river into the neighbour's cows. So whatever length of time that took to get her back, yeah, Ellen was still here, just starting to turn off the meters. But what happens is the meters, and this is one of them close up, these are spare ones in case they go wrong. If you're not interacting with the front of it and with the handheld and stuff regularly, they sort of go into a sleep mode or they deactivate. I don't know if that's enough to turn them off for the night and they'll still have battery when they come back in the morning. I don't know. I'll have to clarify that with Aoife today now when I'm talking to her. Anyway, so we were coming to turn them off, but sure, they were reactivating and they were, yeah, a bit of not drama, just it's slow, extremely slow finishing off. Anyway, this morning, obviously you're aware of it now, so it's grand. I'll get the cows out and they're going back to phase where they were last night. There's a bit enough grass there for a couple of hours this morning. They might make a bit of noise when they go up, but we're not going to waste some grass. Lads didn't graze there for a couple of hours, and then while I'm waiting on all this jazz to finish up and turn off meters, I'll set up more grass for them. And again, like we did on Sunday, we'll move them sometime mid-morning or around lunchtime. Keep them happy. The last day of real high temperatures here for now in Ireland. It's to cool off tomorrow, Thursday, and there's a bit of rain over the weekend and stuff. So, truth be told, melting yesterday. Myself and Ellen, red hair, fair skinned, not able for this extreme heat at all. A degree or two lower today or even tomorrow. We won't complain too much. Just 9:30. Milking is done. Milk meters are removed off their swing over arms, so you just have to wait until the very end to reactivate the meters and disconnect them off. So yeah, bit of a pain in the backside, but anyway, it's done. I'm gonna whip around there to this. We have some pump issues. It's just a dirty water pump. Get the water up out of the pit. It's after giving up the ghost, there was tripping fuses there, tripping out the whole place. So we have that sorted out. There's all our milk meters now lined up and ready for collecting. And then our milk samples all in the bottles, ready to rock. So another one in the bag. We do 4 a year, but because of our little bit of later calving this year, we probably have the guts of 20 cows that weren't calved to do. There's a strong likelihood that we'll do 5 milk recordings this year to get them later calving cows, because you need to have 4 completed milk recordings to get a full lactation record for the year for it to be deemed a full lactation on your ICBF and all the information for the cows. So calves are balling, they're hungry. There are a few ones that we weaned off. They're weaned off yesterday, so they're still getting used to having no milk. Ones over there need their bit of grow, but it's all go. We've 3 cows in for AI. I actually thought today was to cool down a little bit, but it's going to be warmer than it was yesterday. My new feline friend is over for a stretch and hello in the morning. Yeah, so we'll endure the heat today and then it is to cool down a little bit tomorrow. Anyway, driving on for a super sunny Wednesday morning. So it's just gone 11 o'clock. Calling the cows here now. They've spent most of the morning underneath the shade. Not a crazy amount of grazing going on. Yeah, it's just too much hard work trying to get them to graze out, and that, and it's more there and the quality is substandard. So they're going to follow me now and they'll head up to the lime kiln for a fresh pick. And again, there's lots of shade up there too, so happy days. Come on girls, come on girls.
I'm in Quinn's Superstore, our local ag hardware store, getting new fence reels. So we decided to make sure to get an empty reel and buy the wire separate, so that's what I'll do. There's nobody in the superstore, but the yard is flat out with people getting silage wrap deliveries. I just got a replacement gas bottle for our barbecue so we can barbecue some of our cow in the freezer.
Cows up in the lime kiln, fresh pick for the rest of the day. I think they're a bit happier now. We have to move the maiden heifers as well today, but they'll be coming down by the cows, so down the bank by the cows, so we'll have to wait till we get the cows in for milking, or there could be all sorts of commotion. So yeah, get a bit of help as well. I actually don't know what I'm going to do now. Oh yes, I know what I'm going to do now. It's so hot. Oh lads, it's so hot. Going to get that wayward heifer back into the trailer and bring her up.
Naughty little heifer in heifer jail. I only sent Joe a message when I was out walking on Saturday saying our heifers and the neighbours' milkers are fairly close together. Hope the bull doesn't want to get over to the milking cows, but no, it was this naughty heifer. Bringing an ice cream to Farmer Joe on the way home from the town. Loading the heifer into the trailer.
You need to put your phone down and hold on to that properly because he bangs that something on the road. Sorry.
Yeah, I did give way, but my theory was if Joe couldn't get her in, there was no way I was going to keep her, so better to keep myself out of harm's way. Anyway, we got her in a few minutes later. The second time, for some reason, she just stepped on up. Cows.
Alrighty, after leaving the camera and microphone at home, just up here we have that wayward heifer, as they call her. It's a bit crazy, she wouldn't go into the trailer first anyway, we got her in eventually. So I'm up here going to get Drake and the rest of the heifers back onto this first section that they grazed. The plan had been that we get them across onto the bank and across the main road later on this evening when we had help. But as you can see, there's a grand piece of grass after coming back on this now. The plan was to get it topped when they had this grazed off. So there's no point topping it when there's good grass on it, so we'll leave them here for a day or two now, let them graze it off, and we'll move them across then closer to the weekend. They'll probably whip through it even in 24 hours, we'll see. We won't force them crazy hard on it, but we'll nip off the big grass. They have a super job done here and they're hanging around the water over there. We'll give them a shout now. Come on Drake! Come on Heifers! Come on Heifers! I've left the other heifer in the trailer just in the shade there, and we'll throw her out with them now when we get them up to the other side of the wire here. Come on guys, come on. So here they come. And they walk out through the gap here now where they won't follow me. Come on guys. Come on. Good stuff, over the wire and on they come now. Come on girls. I know, sure madness. Our bluebells are up. Fantastic crop. More the far side of that craggy outcrop of rock there and firs. They look super. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, Drake, 16, 17, 18, 19. Go girls, come on. Wayward heifer back with her buddies. Heroes welcome. Dead Biddy.
I just parked the van and I'm walking over here to Drake and the Heifers to herd them. Went home and got changed into trousers and a t-shirt because it is so much windier than it is yesterday and not as warm. They can hear me now, they're standing up. The council were re-tarring and shipping the roads. I presume they're coming back to do lines and markings. Hello Drake, how are you? 1, 2, 3. Hi Drake. There's Paddy up there. Okay, I'm only counting 22. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. Okay, 24. Got it the third time. Okay, everyone is alive and looks well. They're looking up at Paddy thinking he's gonna feed you. He's not. Be good. See you later. I'll go up and see Uncle Paddy. I haven't seen him in ages. It's the week of visitors to the yard. Joe's college friend from Harper Adams, I think he lives in Kilkenny, Adrian, was passing by on business and called in for an old chat. We're never going to get this yard cleaned at all. Anyway, it was lovely to see him. I think the last time I saw him was at his wedding when I was heavily pregnant on Sive. That's how long ago. Joe's met up with him and the lads from college over Christmas a few times. Delayed us a while, so yard to clean up, getting ready for the bales. Joe's telling me to move now. I have a loader, front loader full of tyres, which I will now deposit to the tyre pile. The first of this year's bales, bought them off the same contractor, bought them off last year, is being delivered today as we speak. This is the first lot done now. It was a long day for them. They got the last lot of bales in at 1:15 a.m. and they were out of our yard. It is 9 o'clock on Friday morning, the 29th of May. We're just crossing Drake and the Heifers, back across the main Farmyard, before the girls go to school to help us with the traffic. Yeah, Joe's giving me the thumbs up. Yeah, I'm out! Myself and Joe were going to do this on our own, and I said, I'm sure just do it 10 minutes early while the girls are with us, just in case. But sure, look how easily they're going. We didn't need them at all. Sive has a Gaelic football blitz on this morning in school, so she's all suited and booted, ready to go. Myrna is still sporting her wrist cast splint thing from her wrist break. Sive's first football match back now since she broke her collarbone there 10 weeks ago. She's fierce excited. Job done. Come on, girls!
Heifers and Drake moved on to the bank. Didn't graze away with the cows this time. Plenty of grass. It's getting a little bit stemmy and ahead of us on the rest of the grazing paddock, so we're moving the cows on a little bit quicker. And the cows generally do a really poor job grazing out here. So we have a small water trough over there, and if they walk back into the lime field to get water, and once they walk out, they generally don't come back. Heifers will do a good job with it now. Seem happy out. Looking good. It's around 12:30 now on Friday. I'm just here at the calf shed, going getting over more of the weaned calves over to the big shed beside Honey. There's 4 or 5 calves that are weaned off here in the feeder making noise. Going to get them over there with the other ones. Drive it on for the day. Alrighty, letting out the latest bunch of calves to come over. Just putting a tiny bit more meal into the trucks here to distract these yahoos, so they're come racing to have the trailer. Come on kids, let's go. Oh yeah, Ian, you've been doing an awful lot of balling over in the shed and I'm putting you over here so I don't have to listen to you as much. Come on guys, these might need a bit of persuasion. Just hang their gate. Oh, I love when a plan comes together. Let's go guys, come on, come on. Good kids. Alrighty, that's dairy calf work done for today. We're going to grab that other gate now. These dairy calves also need another bale of hay because they have that one 90% gone. Some of them have been using the round feeder as a bed. They can get in through the wide bars there. But sure, no harm. Alright, let's drive it on. And speaking of all things hay and forage, we got 144 bales of high quality first cut silage delivered to the yard yesterday, sourced from the same man as last year, Michael. We had contact, I think I had that one and a video there a couple of weeks ago that we had secured it. It was made yesterday and there it is, all stacked neatly and in around the shed. The boys worked till late last night getting it in. I think it was 1:15 or something. Ellen said they were here till. Fair play to them. So with 150 bales ordered, there's 144 there. There's 150 something altogether. There's only 15 the last load, so not enough to get the trailer over. It'll come in a few weeks when we've more bales ordered off Michael now as well. Delighted to get that done with all this fine weather. Your head would be melted that your own silage wouldn't be ready. But as we have been saying since the spring, the late grazing last year and the spring that has been, not even a spring, we went straight from winter to summer. Our milk lorry man said that the other day, and he's perfectly right. We just had winter and then we went to summer in about 2 days. Yeah, our intention has been, or starting this year, to make our own silage earlier, but now because we have the shed, we can buffer feed, etc. But just with the way the year has gone, grass crop been so poor and delayed and everything else, our own silage won't be ready until next week. Our fertiliser is actually only out a month today. We're going to let it bulk up and try and fill our pit as much as we can, seeing as we're going to be cutting 13 acres less than last year, with our fields out for reseeding. When the option came with Michael to get that, I think it was about 20 acres or so of high quality first cut bales, we jumped at it. So we've 144 bales in the yard now, so that's one high quality bale of silage for all the cows, which is ideal. And the plan will be to get another 100 or so of high quality bales, and then we'll make up the total that we've organised, just whatever comes, dry cow stuff or whatever. So that's where we are. Also got a phone call a couple of days ago wondering did we want hay for this year. We had decided that we were going to, seeing as it worked so well last winter. Just got an absolute fantastic bounce out of the hay. Never felt as much hay before. Just would have been calves and the odd bale here and there. So to have it as an option for dry cow feed, drying off cows, etc., it was just absolutely fantastic, and the cows loved it. So we were delighted with it. So it seemed to be a no-brainer to get it again for this year. Had made no inquiries, didn't really know what was going to happen, just started waiting until the year, summer panned out, and got a phone call wondering did we want 100 bales of hay that was made last year. We're going looking at that now later on today, and if it's as good as I'm told, we'll secure them as well, get them in the shed in the next week or so, and that will take a massive amount of pressure off securing forage for the winter. There we are, tipping up the road to Uncle Paddy's now to get a bale of hay for the calves. Tis all good. So I put a couple of bales of hay, or the bale of hay, another one there for later on. Just along the feed barrier here, the calves are all over, heads out underneath the straps. These more of them can feed, although there's plenty of access around a small round feeder. Seem to be happier here. Good stuff. That's it for today's video. It's a bank holiday weekend here in Ireland. So if you're off, enjoy yourself. I think today could be the last real sunny day, according to the forecast. It's to be a little bit broken now. Bit more rain would be no harm, particularly where we are here. Dry West Wicklow. Enjoy the long weekend. Enjoy Monday if you have it off. We'll talk to you on Tuesday. Drive it on.
We actually have a special episode out on Monday for the bank holiday, so we'll see you on Monday and Tuesday next week.